Hi guys, welcome to Marriage Exposed. I'm Dr. Roz.
And I'm your man Kil. We're back. We're doing our new series about 7 reasons y'all need to come see me and Dr. Roz. Or AKA, y'all need to come get some counseling.
Yes.
So we talked about the first one, which was communication is a negative or communication is just not there. Number 2 is when one or both parties have considered having an affair or has had an affair. Now, about the first part, about considering it, some may say, well, how would I know, if my spouse considered an affair? Not just you could tell, but one thing that me and T always do is we try to check in and say, yo, are you good? Are you happy? Are you checking for somebody else? Now, I understand that question is kind of a little backwards, meaning how many people are going to really admit and say, yeah, I am checking for somebody else. But
if you're honest, you will.
you might be able to say that, and it goes back to number 1 of the communication. Like, T and I have kind of set up in our marriage a certain level of communication where it's like, I come from the old school. Don't ask a question you don't want to know the answer to. Now, I know most women, y'all don't sign up for that train of thought that we're going to get y'all on one day. But that's the school that I come from. So if I'm going to ask the question like, yo, are you checking for somebody else? I got to already know in myself. I got to be built to hear the answer. Very well could be, yeah, I am. And I think that even if you can't admit that to your spouse, you have to be able to admit that to yourself.
Yeah.
And one of the things the Bible says, and I always love this one, is flee temptation. As people, I believe, we look at it like we can do anything we want. I got friends who are like, oh man, I can stop drinking tomorrow if I wanted to. It ain't nothing. No, you can't.
I can't.
But you really believe that. I don't think they lying to me. I think you truly, honestly believe you could stop doing whatever you want to do. So it's like, yeah, I kind of like Shorty. I could stop talking to her whenever I wanted. Like, you may have to, you got to flee that temptation. Shorty, you may just need to delete her number. Like, boom, she gone. I don't even know how to get in contact with her again. So even if you can't express that to your spouse, you have to kind of be able to know it in yourself. And it's not enough to just stop at deleting the number or, yo, I'm going to stop calling this dude or I'm going to stop going to lunch with this dude. Now you have to sit back and ask yourself, why was I even checking? Yeah, why was I tempted to go that route? To even think about somebody else. So I think that that's the key point about, even if you've contemplated, having an affair, you may need to come and sit down and talk to somebody, even if it's just one-on-one. Even if you just tell your spouse, yo, I just need to go see somebody for, I got some personal stuff I'm dealing with. Just so that you can understand where that happened, maybe what's going wrong in your marriage, what needs aren't being met, and then you can come with your spouse and kind of, that's one of my, I ain't saying another word to my lawyers there because it's hard for a man to tell a woman, yeah, I want to cheat on you, and that be a good conversation without your lawyer being present so that he or she could then be able to hear and accept what they may have not been doing.
Well, the thing is, I think people think that cheating is the problem, and it's not. And I think people really get confused on that. Cheating is a symptom of whatever problems you have in your marriage. And so when people go outside of their marriage, they are looking for what they're not getting in the marriage. So the cheating isn't the problem, it's a symptom. And I think that when we think about, oh, he cheated on me, oh, she cheated on me, oh, they're a horrible person, I think what you have to understand, and this is the reason why we have Marriage Exposed, marriage is ebb and flow. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. And sometimes when it's bad, it's real bad. But that doesn't mean that your marriage is a horrible marriage, or that person is not for you, or this isn't the person you're supposed to be with. We go through those trials and tribulations so that you can strengthen the foundation of your marriage. And I think a lot of people get really confused with, oh my God, he cheated, there's no way we can come back. Oh my God, she cheated, there's absolutely no way we can come back. Because I think guys are a little less lenient in terms of cheating than women. Yeah. But that's not necessarily true. So if you do get into that place where you have cheated, 9 times out of 10, when whatever the person is doing with you, they really want to be doing that with their spouse. But there's just not, yes. What? There's just not the opportunity. Well, let me speak for women.
I'm just saying
I don't know
that.
about men.
I'm just saying that because I just feel like for the husband who's like, I can't get my wife to do these things.
That's what I'm saying. But he really want his wife to do it.
No. But I'm saying, but if the wife cheats, I'm almost willing to bet money that she's doing. She ain't just laying there. You know, if your beef is my wife just lay there during sex, I don't think she just laying there during sex with the next dude.
But see, and that's the breakdown. The reason why she's not giving you what you need, because there's an emotional disconnect. Whereas with this person she's cheating with, there's this great emotional connection. This person is probably making her feel desired. The more desired you feel, the more you want to do.
Now we're back to normal. That last, the 1-2 back where I was saying something. Now we're back to normal. We're back to basics here. Because I'm like, that's that woman crap again. But I'm not even gonna.
But it's real, Kil. It's real. And you gotta hear what I'm saying. Like, fellas, you gotta hear what I'm saying.
But it's always about this. I don't want to get off this topic. I'm not. We're not gonna get off this topic.
We're not off the topic.
Right.
We're
okay,
on the
we're talking about cheating. I'm
cheating.
just saying that it's always this emotional. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. No, I'm gonna be quiet.
We're emotional creatures. I don't know any other way to explain it.
I agree that you guys are emotional creatures, and I'm not saying that. My whole thing is just if a wife or if a husband is saying, you know, I don't want to do X, Y, and Z in the bedroom, then I'm just like, where is your word being your bond? Does that even exist anymore?
What do you mean?
Like if I say, yo, I don't want to do oral sex on a woman, right? Shouldn't that just be the moral to the story? I don't want to do it. But then if my wife find out that I'm doing oral sex on the next chick, she gonna feel some kind of way, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly. So that's all. So, and again, I know you're talking about women, and for men, it's no emotion. So it's the same thing. Like if a wife doesn't want to do oral sex on her husband, but then is doing it on the next dude, you're telling me she's doing that because now I just feel like everything when it comes down to the woman cheating is based off of emotions. And I'm just like, can't you just be a jump off as a wife? Like just there's no emotions.
Explain.
It's just, I just want to bang this dude. He's cute. He's looking at me. I'm looking at him. I just want to bang him. Like I feel like with women, it's always this. Not just you, but there's always this excuse. Like y'all always got the big joker. Like y'all playing spades, and it's just like, am I ready to use this big joker? Right? Do you play spades? Oh, then you have no idea what I'm talking. What do you do? AKA, I'm sorry, that's what you do. So boom, I'm gonna put the big joker down, and I'm gonna use the emotion. I'm gonna use the emotion big.
And
joker.
I hear you. I absolutely hear what you're saying. And there are women out there that say, you know what, I just wanted to hit. I wanted to be a jump off. But when you look deeper into those situations, there is something there where that woman has it's become a defense mechanism. And I'm gonna get a little clinical, guys. It's become a defense mechanism for that female. So
with the husband?
No, not with the husband, but just in general. When you say women that can just go and have sex, it's a defense mechanism. Now, whether they've been rejected, whether they've been, abandoned, they've learned how to survive in that situation because they still want. I don't care who you are. When the penis is entering the vagina, you want to make sure you hope that person desires you. And that's it. That's it. Yeah. And the more you feel, the more that person makes you feel desired, makes you feel sexy, makes you feel like you banging, like, dang girl, I couldn't wait to get with you kind of thing. Right. The more you want to give this person. Okay. The more you are willing to give. I mean, and now maybe a facade 5 minutes after when it's over. Right. You might be feeling like, what did I just do? I can't believe I just did that. Oh my gosh, I just did that. And the thing with affairs is that they're very passion filled. Why? Because they're wrong. Right.
And I mean, I feel you on that. I feel
and it's not passion filled in the marriage.
That's gonna be a whole nother subject, because I was watching some old videos about just what was it about? It was about women not being satisfied with their men, and just from watching that, I've just got a whole new epiphany that we got to talk about. We won't even go there.
Okay.
But so all of that hoopla that we're talking about, it goes back to this. If you've had thoughts of cheating on your spouse, or if you cheated on your spouse, and for people who have cheated, or have been cheated on, the therapy piece is huge too, because It's now, how do I forgive this person? How do I look you in your face every day? And how do I move forward? And I just think you need, and I think as people, we know we need advice.
We do.
That's why we go to our homeboys, and women, y'all go to y'all girlfriends. And so it's not like we're, you know, we always say black folk don't want to do counseling, but we want advice. You know what I mean? And that's what Roz and I, or other counselors or other marriage or relationship coaches do, is just giving advice, but it's coming from an educated standpoint. Asking your homegirl who ain't had a man for 15 years, what should you be doing in your marriage? I don't know if that's beneficial, because does shorty even know what a man look like, or what having a man is even like? I don't know. You know, I go into your man who cheats on all his girlfriends or is cheating on his wife. I don't know if that's the best dude. Even if that's your best friend, I don't know if that's the best dude to be going to. Like, yo, you know, my wife and me are going through something. What should I do? He's probably going to say bang other chicks like I do. You know, so we know about getting advice. We just always seem to either go to the wrong person for the advice or whatever. So I just think that you have to get some type of advice on how to move forward from an affair. I mean, even if it could be something that's just, you lied to me, my wife lied to me, or I lied to my wife. Like, a piece of trust is gonna be, that's a chink in the armor. You know what I mean? You know, that's a scuff on your sneaker. You know, for my sneaker heads, you know, you get a new pair of Jordans and you get a scuff on your sneaker. You ain't just gonna sit there and look at the scuff. You're gonna go home, get the toothbrush. You're gonna do your best to get that sneaker to looking back to the way it was again. And that's what we have to do in our marriages. And again, you can't get that scuff out your sneaker without the toothbrush or the soap or the water. You need some things.
Well, in this case, communication.
Exactly. So another reason that y'all need to come see us and put some money in our pocket. But nah, seriously, and all jokes aside, yeah, you should put some money in our pocket. But all jokes aside, number two, that's, you know, reasons why you may need to go see somebody. And, you know, I'm kind of like my pastor. You know, I just want to make sure that you're right with God. You know, I want to make sure your relationship is flourishing. You ain't got to go to my church. You don't have to come see me and Roz. We're good at what we do, though. Okay. But we're excellent. Our bigger picture is just that your marriage is, you're doing what you need to do to make your marriage, and more important, your family. Even if you don't have kids yet, you know, I'm sure that's on the horizon for a lot of people who are married. So you're looking at your family. You know, we want to make sure that your family is good. So that's number two. You know, if you have contemplated having an affair or have had an affair, you may want to go get some counseling so that y'all can move forward. So I'm your man, Kil.
And I'm Dr. Roz.
I like the hair, no ponytail today.
I know. I got the bun action, bang action.
I don't know what that is.
With my little flower.
Sure.
It's my Billie Holiday today.
I'll take that over the ponytail. So good looking. Keep it live, marriageexposed.com.
I like my ponytail.